Morning. Oh, right, off to work. So ironically, I'm going to introduce this morning's subject of the rides vlog in a traffic jam because ironically, I've said that before. This morning I want to talk about momentum, how important momentum is in making things, in being in that zone where productivity and creativity come at you at light speed like they're normal things, which they aren't. They're not normal at all. Creativity can be one of the most frustrating things when you're trying to make something. There's another word for me that comes up a lot in my mind when I think about productivity and creativity, and the word is intuition. And I suppose intuition links with experience. The two for me go hand in hand. Before I moved into my current job role, I would very infrequently, if that's a term, produce any content at all. A lot of the things I would work on were from archive or from other people's shoots, and I would merely edit them. So when it came to doing shoots of my own, rocky, I would struggle to get into a rhythm where I was confident with what I was doing. This probably only centers around the actual production itself, camera work, etc. I didn't have momentum. That's because I wasn't working on things regularly enough to gain that momentum. I have experience, but again, intuition, I think, is something that hotly relies upon experience being something that you continually build time and time again. When I talk about intuition, I mean the ability to rock up to any set, be in any situation, and if you're faced with a problem, come up with a solution like that. Intuition to me is that ability to go within yourself and rely upon what you know subconsciously. It will get you out of many situations. Not every situation will require you to think fast and on your feet, but when you are required to come up with a solution to a problem, your intuition will be invaluable to you. Your experience will be so important, it cannot be overlooked.
Early morning when I wake up, I look like Kiss but without the makeup, and that's a good line to take it to the bridge.
So in terms of momentum, it's important to try and keep this up. Hence why I'm trying to do daily vlogs, hence why I'm trying to work on other things outside of work so that I don't fall into a slumber and lose the momentum that it takes so much hard work to gain. That's why I've made it a matter of importance to continue up with the daily vlogging. Last week I found myself in a ditch. Creatively, I had no energy. I was blaming it on the weather. I was blaming it on starting work early, and I was blaming it on other things outside of my control. But the fact of the matter is, every time I got home and I decided not to do something, I always knew that it was within my power to do it, and I should have done it to keep up that momentum. It got me to the point where I was so frustrated with myself that I was angry, and that stifled the creative process. So all of these things work hand in hand for me. Like I said, I want to talk about momentum today, but it's about experience, it's about intuition, it's about being creative, it's about making the right decisions at the right time, and it's about following through with those right decisions. So this weekend, I flipped my attitude from last week and I went hard at it. On Saturday, I made sure that I spent the day out doing things, walking the dog, spending time with my girlfriend. And then in the evening, I went off and I played poker, and I spent time thinking about what the plan would be for the next day. What was I going to do? What was I going to make? What was I going to create? On Sunday, I began shooting another vlog in the Wheels playlist. If you click the link above, you'll be able to go straight to that video. And immediately after that, I planned a secret outing for Serena and Lando and took them on a walk. Click the link above if you want to see any of the walks videos in the series, or catch up on just what I'm doing outside of my work life. Not only did I do those two things on Sunday, but when I got home from the walk and I wanted to sit down and take a break, I said no, the best thing would be to do is crack on with one of the edits, and that's what I did. 2 hours later I was finished, and that's something done, something off the checklist. That's something made, something I can now look back on and feel proud about. So chiseling away each time at a project with the time you have is the best way to keep that momentum going. And that's what I'm going to try and continually do all the time. I wish this traffic would gain some momentum. It's not easy, but you can always make the decision to not do it or do it. you know, we all know what happens if you make the decision to not do it. So on that note, I'm just going to head into work now, and I'm going to try to also keep that momentum in my day job. I've got a lot of things to do. I've got a lot of things to plan for the weeks coming up. I've got a shoot on Wednesday with the women's team, and I've got the tour, like I said, in a couple of weeks in America. So a lot of things need my attention, a lot of opportunities to make some good content. I'm very excited. I'll also be trying to vlog and capture every moment of that when I'm doing it. So I look forward to some more vlogs. And in the meantime, I try and come up with more ideas to do things outside of work when I'm at home. Now, I hope you like the video. If you do, put a comment in the box below. Tell me what you do to keep up your momentum. Tell me about the struggles you find yourself within. It's good to talk about these things with people. No idea is a bad idea. So if you've got any good ideas for how I can keep up momentum, how I can produce when I don't really feel like doing it, what the things you do when you don't feel like doing something are to make sure you at least do something, let me know. Rick roll. So yeah, momentum, it's an important thing. I will try my best to keep it up. That's a personal promise I make to myself. And let's hope the England team can do it as well this Wednesday when they play Croatia in the semi-finals of the World Cup. I'm going to leave it there, at work now. So have a good day, have a great week. Like the video, subscribe, share it, do whatever. But put your comments in the box below about how you deal with momentum, productivity, and creativity. Right, peace.